Hey guys, my name is Jake and this is the Yogcraft Feed the Beast mod pack. This is the first episode of a sort of series that I'll be showing people how to play Feed the Beast from start to finish. I wanted to do this because when I first started playing Feed the Beast I got slightly confused by some of the stuff, and it sort of seems a bit overwhelming having all these things to look at and never really knowing 100% what they do. As you see, there's Yogcraft, forestry. This one thing I really want to get used to is the whole bee thing. We got obviously railcraft. Not too sure of forestry. Lots of blocks. Got tech it. Well, not tech it. Industrial craft. And then the normal vanilla stuff, as well as I think Twilight Forest, maybe. I'm just going to be showing. For me, I'll do generally just showing you how I would play the game personally, and the sort of things I'd like to do. If you want, you can comment on maybe if you have a question like how to build a mass raid or something like that. I'll do like a special thing about showing you how to do certain bits of it. I already know quite a bit of it, but if there's certain bits that I don't 100% know how to do, then I'll sort of be learning as I'm going. I used to play a lot of Tekkit, so the machine side of things I'm fairly used to. I started playing this because I really liked how it added so much to Minecraft. Actually, I found Minecraft a bit boring after playing it below vanilla a lot. This was sort of coming must be about 1.7.3, probably quite a bit after that actually Tekkit wise, but I started playing in Minecraft as a whole on 1.6, so that was pretty good. Things are sort of start getting a bit boring once you've built everything. Well, not built everything, but you've sort of got the majority of the items, and this was before the Ender Dragon, I believe, so things are sort of a bit, I didn't know quite 100% how what to do afterwards. I mean, you keep building, but mining sort of got really boring after a while. When you're just finding the same stuff repeatedly, and so you sort of think, why not give it a try? And I really enjoyed it because of the sort of the technicality of the mod and how much it added to the game. That's really why I like Feed the Beast and mod packs like this, because it adds a lot more than just what Tekkit added. I felt that with Equivalent Exchange, things sort of got very, well, not cheat-like. I loved Equivalent Exchange for the fact that you didn't have to go mining as much and that sort of thing, which is really why I like quarries and stuff in Feed the Beast. But I did feel the condensers could get very cheaty, especially once you had, energy collectors. If you had a power flower, an MK3 one, if you don't know, they collected sort of. You can make blocks out of nothing, essentially, really fast. So things just sort of got very cheaty very quickly, and I didn't like that. Oh shit! Gotta watch out for skeletons, because I kind of forget I don't have all my overpowered stuff, single player stuff. I'm running this on a server at the moment, which I'm hosting. As hopefully I'm going to have more people joining, even though actually the moment we did have people who were going to start at the same time. The things just got broken and their Feed the Beast thing started not working. So there's one thing I really want to learn, and that's about using the bees and forestry mods. This is because I never got around to doing it when it was in Tekkit forestry wise, because it was removed, and I never really got used to it. And that's really one thing I want to do. You may notice I have 2 waypoints on there, and that's because I had them on my single player and they seem to be converted over to this world, which is slightly confusing, but they're just there. It's not a big deal. I think I have enough wood now to actually get started, with the basics. If you watching this, you've never played Minecraft before or anything like that, I'd probably better if you watch some other videos first, sort of got the used to Minecraft in general. And if you've never played it, then these things might get very confusing for you. Oh wow. But things might get slightly confusing for you because you're not used to how certain things work. But essentially Minecraft is a block game. You know, this is how it's meant to be. The graphics aren't meant to be like the same Skyrim or some of the games like that. It's meant to be obviously like this. I think that works really well because it doesn't look bad, it looks good, and after a while you sort of get very used to it. Another mod I really want to get used to is the power suit. I had played a lot of this on my single player, and I just sort of spent the majority of my resources making the best suit, which is why after a while I got really used to it, and I fell in love with it and died, and that really sucked because after you spend so long building something like that, having it taken away in like that sort of instant really annoyed me. And the worst thing is I couldn't sort of spawn it all in because I didn't have cheats enabled and stuff like that, and that I wouldn't have spawned it in anyway, but it sort of signalled the end of me playing on that world because, you know, I spent all my time making that suit and then it going. Which is why I'm going to be putting on 2 game rules after I've finished recording this, and that is, one, that creepers are going to stop exploding. So, well, they won't stop exploding as such. They'll just be... let's just put that on max FPS. They won't start exploding as such, they just won't break any blocks. This is also because, say if I build a quarry, solar panels, having them blown up would be very annoying. So another thing I want to do is I might put keep inventory on, and if I do this, I'll do it in a way that I won't just put it on, I'll add some sort of death toll. So I'll keep my items because I really don't want to lose like power suit, or maybe if I'm in the middle of building something and for some reason I die, I could lose all my stuff, and that's very annoying, especially if you're mining and you just spent hours. It would sort of make me want to stop the series, but it would definitely make it harder for me to get back into recording things. So I may add those. Okay, let's just stone pick. This episode is mainly just going to be me starting and just getting the sort of basic materials. Every other episode I'm going to set myself a goal after this one. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do mining wise, whether I'm going to start mining and record myself mining, because I suddenly start to get bored doing that, and normally I either have a video playing on my laptop or I'll play some music whilst I mine, so I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. I'm actually doing hand movements. You know, when you talk to someone in real life, you sort of move your hands in certain ways. So I'm kind of doing that, even though I'm not actually talking to anyone. But, so yeah, that's 2 rules I'm going to be starting on. So a few things that may help, sort of you guys get to know me more is, well, my name's Jake. I'm 15, and gaming's been a real sort of hobby for me for a while now. I started playing last year, 2 years ago, on PC especially, because I used to play on Xbox a bit, but I never could get used to sort of the controller. I was never really good with it. And then I started playing computer games. I think Minecraft was definitely, you know, first proper game I played on PC, other than like Flash games, you know, on Miniclip and all that, just messing around normally. But yeah, Minecraft really was the sort of starting point for me. Sort of get used to how to play. Then worked my way into sort of first-person shooters. I played a few, you know, Call of Duty like games on computer, like Combat Arms and sort of, what was it? Yeah, I can't remember. It was a lot like that, like Combat Arms and something else. And then I sort of Wolf Team. That was it. You could sort of, it was a mix between a first-person shooter and you could transform into a wolf. So it was like sort of a more melee side of things. I sort of worked my way into RPGs like Skyrim, especially. That was a big pain point. That was when I first got my laptop, my Alienware one. I started playing Skyrim. It's the first game I played, and I loved it. I played it probably in that first year, like 100 and something hours, purely because I loved how you could sort of work your way into things and just start anywhere. You start obviously the first few quests, and then from there you could sort of do your own thing, and you could always find something to do. It wasn't ever really, you know, leveling up skills. You could do that. You never had to grind really for hours, unless it was smithing or enchanting. And then that sort of pushed me towards more RPG games. I started playing Diablo 3, a lot. And then I also played Terraria. That was more of a sort of sandbox game like Minecraft. I played a lot of hours on that, like 70 or something, purely because I loved how, even though it was like a flat game, like it's not really a scroller, but I really loved how you could sort of build your own things, but also there was enough to mine and stuff. In Minecraft there's only 5 or 6 ores, and vanilla. On Terraria there's loads, and there was so many magical items you can find. And how whatever the world you started up was always completely different, with not new, well, there were still dungeons and stuff, but new sort of spawns and items that you wouldn't find on the world you'd already made. I sort of pushed into Diablo 3 because every time you played, you found it was also, I like games that you could play it like 15 or 16 different times, and each time your play through will be different. I really enjoyed things like that. I sort of got distracted from the game at hand, but this basically, I'm gonna get an axe and I'm gonna go woodcutting more. I think this is basically gonna be my starting area. I kind of like how this looks. Oh, I might find somewhere slightly flatter. I think I'll go do that. Find something slightly flatter to sort of start as really working on a house, and then I'll go mining. So yeah, I really liked how on Diablo, especially the marketplace, because it was like how RuneScape used to do that as well. You could think item prices would go up and down depending on demand, and I really enjoyed sort of watching, playing the game, and then sort of at the end of a quest, going back to the menu, looking at how things were selling. After that, I sort of went through a phase where MMOs were a big part. I played sort of MapleStory, RuneScape I played a bit of. I never really got 100% into that, so I don't like games where it's sort of, Diablo being the exception and Guild Wars being the exception here, games where you have to click on the sort of bottom line, your skills. I never really enjoyed playing games like that, because you felt I like the first person side, where it was more your reactions that sort of how a battle went was your reactions rather than just clicking on buttons, like 3 being a spell and AoE and things like that. That really sort of bored me. But then I sort of went into games where grinding was a big thing, and I sort of went, even though it was first person games or even third person games like MapleStory, grinding, I sort of got used to it. I never really expected myself to be able to do that for long periods of time. I thought, I'd get bored, I'd want to stop. But after a while I sort of realised, I can just sit at a computer and play the same game hours and hours, and that really surprised me, especially since I can't do that with schoolwork and things. Actually, this seems like a good area to start. I'm not really 100% sure what I'm going to build. I think you can start with a small house, then sort of work my way out, and have maybe different routes to different mods. Food is actually going to be a slight issue now, I've begun to realise, because I haven't found many, what do I call it, many cows or many chickens. Well, I did, but sort of killed them away. I think the farm's going to be moved fairly soon. I reckon these aren't the best looking. Maybe a testificate village would be a nice thing to find, but yeah. So after sort of going into MMOs, I came back to Minecraft, tech it, all that. I sort of looked at mods, especially I went through, there was a dinosaur mod I seem to remember, where you could you'd mine up fossils, and then with the fossil you could make actual dinosaurs. And that was in the early developments of the game, I seem to remember. And then I got into watching a lot of mod related things, and that sort of led me to the Yogcraft and Captain Sparkles, sort of people like that. It led me more to look at sort of videos and how they, the YouTubers especially, played through these mods, and that made me want to play them. So I thought, but then I kind of found they lacked a definitive guide to certain things. Like when I was watching, I can't remember a couple of YouTubers I used to watch, but they used to go through mods and just play them because they already knew how to. And there was a couple of how-to guides and stuff, but there was never really a playthrough that showed people, especially how to play games, the mod pack. Oh, for those you don't know, this is a rubber tree, and this is what rubber's a big thing you're going to need for making machines like the macerator, which is probably going to be the first full machine I find. What I just made there was a rubber tap, and that's a tree tap, I mean. And you use those, this is just normal wood in a craft table, you use these to make the, collect rubber from blocks like this. This is just a normal rubber tree block. Then sometimes you'll find where these have spawned. Just get that, and you get some rubber, sticky resin. I'm going to need quite a few saplings from these, because, actually, I'm going to cut these down, because I could take the wood, and then when I get what's it called? Extractor, I can actually get rubber from that, and that'll be good. Just have a quick check, see if I need some more rubber. No. So I'll sort of let those decay slightly and collect some saplings. 2 should be enough to sort of start off. I'm going to find somewhere to sort of build up my base camp. I actually had an area, but I've just sort of got slightly... Ooh, actually, I sort of found an area, but I got slightly distracted whilst talking. This, for you who don't know, is a desert temple, and this is amazing that I've sort of found one of these near the beginning. And I actually think this might be a good place to set up camp for the night, a sort of way out, and actually finish this sort of episode. So yeah, this has been me, Jake, and this has been the first episode of my Feed the Beast series, or Yogcraft or whatever. I'll think about next episode what I'm gonna do. Damn it. Let's just plot this up. Okay, yeah, I'm going to sort of finish on here, and then next episode I'll sort of find the final place where I'm going to build my house, and then decide what to do from there. Okay, see ya.